Trent Alexander-Arnold has announced he will be leaving Liverpool Football Club at the end of the season, putting to bed the rumours that have been going around for the last 18 months to 2 years. He's off to Madrid. This won't come as a surprise to most of us, even with the growing social media chatter in recent weeks after his big celebration against Leicester, him chatting to John W. Henry at the game where we won the league, John's wife Linda commenting googly eyes on Instagram, Adidas doing the same under a picture of himself and Mo Salah. There was that little bit of hope left that he might change his mind and stay, but the past few days we have seen reports that he hasn't changed his mind, he's off. It is a sad one to see, like the local lad leaving the club. I have a statement here. After 20 years at Liverpool Football Club, now is the time for me to confirm that I will be leaving at the end of the season. This is easily the hardest decision I've ever made in my life. See, that part already, I don't know if I fully believe that. Like, we've heard this thing going on for the last 18 months, 2 years. There was some chatter that even when he last signed a contract at Liverpool, he signed it for 4 years rather than 5. Like, had he already thought this far ahead, had he planned this move that long ago? But definitely the last 18 months, 2 years, he's been fully just thinking he's been gone. He continues to say, I know many of you wondered why or been frustrated I haven't spoken about this yet, but it was always my intention to keep my full focus on the team's best interest, which was securing number 20. This club has been my whole life, my whole world for 20 years. From the academy right through until now, the support and love I have felt from everyone inside and outside of the club will stay with me forever. I will be forever in debt to you all. He just keeps going on. Like, I don't know if we want to read the rest of this. Like, do we believe a word of this? I'm not sure I do, to be honest. I'm sure he is sad to leave, but again, this has been pre-planned. It's been a manufactured move. Like, the local lad who came through the academy to leave on a free when he was easily worth at least 70, 80, 90 or 100 million pounds. It's just, I don't understand it. I don't think there's any world where Trent doesn't regret this in a few years' time. Like, he will be slaughtered, and I mean absolutely fucking slaughtered by the Madrid fans and the Spanish media whenever he makes a mistake, and there's absolutely no doubt about that. We've seen, like, Gareth Bale go over there and be slaughtered. Eden Hazard signed, and the fans in the stadium at the announcement were singing Mbappe's name. It's just, there's absolutely zero part of my mind that thinks Trent will not massively regret this in a few years' time. We have some more reports here. Ben Jacobs, journalist, said, understand one of Richard Hughes' first actions after joining Liverpool was to offer Trent Alexander-Arnold new terms. Hughes and Slot made it a priority after speaking for the first time, which is completely understandable. Like, Hughes came into this to try to get the three lads to stay, successfully got two of them to stay. Trent is obviously now off. He goes on to say, Trent was made a series of significant offers, but there was an acknowledgement quite early on that it was not about money. Liverpool intended to keep Alexander-Arnold, but ultimately the club couldn't offer him a new experience, which was the driving factor behind the departure to Real Madrid. Like, we've been told all year by the patch journalists, as Craig likes to call them, that Liverpool were calm about the situation, talks were progressing decently, there was no worries, like they were biding their time, they would get this deal over the line. But, like, clearly he's made his mind up very early there. Like, we even have, there was another report, I think it was Ben Jacobs as well, forgive me if that's incorrect, but was someone saying that basically he'd be offered enough money to be made the highest paid right back in the Premier League and one of the best paid players in the world. Like, clearly, if it's not about money and it is about a fresh challenge, and clearly he has made his mind up a long time ago, and there was nothing we could have done. So, like, he's kept off until now, not speaking about it, knowing full well he's leaving, not giving his attention to the club early enough that they could sell him. So, like, it's just, I don't know, it's not good. It's really just not good situation from Trent. Fabrizio Romano has also been posting, of course, he's given it the here we go. Trent's expected to sign for Madrid for a 6-year deal. How we'll feel after those 6 years again, that'll be interesting. But it just does hurt. Like, you can say he's not joining a Premier League rival, but I think even Trent himself recently has spoken about Madrid, saying they are one of Liverpool's biggest rivals. Like, we've come across them in Europe so many times. They've caused us so many heartbreaks in Champions League finals, and it just hurts. Like, we definitely will end up playing against Madrid while Trent is there, so that'll be interesting to see the reception he gets. There was also a report from Paul Joyce kind of speaking about Trent's timing of the announcement, I suppose. He was kind of saying he wanted to get ahead of it before the trophy parade, not to be seen to be a coward seeking out the back door, which I suppose is fair enough, but then also he is a coward, isn't he? Like, he has dragged the club along for this long. I'd be absolutely very interested to see what kind of um, reception he does get at that parade, or even the next few games if he does play. I wouldn't play him again personally. Just stick Conor Bradley on. Like, Conor Bradley is the future of this club at right back. From what we've seen in reports, as well as like we've seemed to be looking at right back options to compete with Bradley rather than someone to come in ahead of Bradley and Bradley be the backup. So yeah, bench Trent, don't play him, ignore him, leave him be. Um, what do you guys think about all this? Like, do you think we should be signing a right back to compete with Conor Bradley, or someone to fully replace him? Like, we've seen links with like the Frimpong, Geertruida, and a few others. It's really hard to know what to do there, really, isn't it? We've also had reports today that Real Madrid wanted to sign Trent before the Club World Cup kicks off, which would require Liverpool to release him from his contract early. As far as we can tell, Madrid are offering about £500,000 for that, and the club have so far rejected it, holding out for more money. I wouldn't do it personally. Like, he's already snaked the club enough. Let's be real. Like, we don't need to give him that as well. If he wants to leave, look, fair enough, but he's not leaving early. Like, keep him. He's contracted until that date. Keep him until then. I've just seen Matt, our social media guy, is pull out a belter of a stat here. Trent Alexander-Arnold has been dribbled past more times, 55 times, than any other defender in Europe's top 5 leagues this season. 55 times this season. I thought that was going to be more than one season, to be honest, looking at that stat. Again, what I said earlier on the video, like, Madrid fans will not stand for that. They will not stand for a player who gets done that often, a player who is questionable defensively. I know it does sound funny, like we're saying all this now when like we've backed him so many times, but he's not the greatest defensive player ever, is he? And like, Madrid have been struggling defensively this season already, so stick him in there. I don't know how that's going to solve any of their problems. But yeah, I'll be very, very interested to see how this pans out over the next couple of years. Let me know in the comments how you think he's going to do over the next couple of years as well at Madrid. I think I can see him. I can't see it being successful. He'll win trophies, but I can't see him being lauded by the Madrid fans. I can't see the Spanish media like treating him anything other than the likes of Gareth Bale and everyone else who went over there gets. So yeah, it will be very interesting, to say the least. As far as Liverpool are concerned, I will be interested to hear from you in the comments about how you feel we will do next season without him. Like, obviously, we have been speaking about his questionable defensive abilities at time, let's say, but we'd be lying to ourselves if we said his creativity and attacking skills haven't been a huge part of our success the last couple of years. So it is going to be a loss, obviously. Like, him and Salah down our right hand side have formed a great partnership, and it's been one of our most dangerous outlets. So it will be interesting to see how we do replace that. I have full faith in Conor Bradley. Like, as an Irishman as well, it's always good to see Conor Bradley getting a chance. But yeah, it will be an interesting time ahead. So thank you very much for watching. Anyway, like I said, Craig will be discussing this later on. I just said I'd jump on and do a quick video discussing it when it was breaking. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe and all that before you leave, and thank you very much for watching. See you soon.